right, so ecosystems. Ecosystems are a biological community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. There are many different types of ecosystems. They can be forests, grasslands, deserts, tundra, freshwater, or marine. And ecosystems consist both of biotic factors, which are living, and abiotic factors, which are non-living. So let's take a look at these two. Biotic. Let's understand that bio means life. So biotic is literally meaning living. So biotic factors are anything that's living in an ecosystem. So that could be seaweed, which is right here. It could be crabs. It could be barnacles, which are right there, or fish. All of these you might find in a marine ecosystem. So abiotic is quite the opposite. A meaning without. And again, bio is referring to life. So it literally means without life. So abiotic factors are non-living. So in a marine ecosystem, the water could be an abiotic factor. These rocks could be abiotic factors. If you see clouds, those could be abiotic factors as well. So that's ecosystems and biotic and abiotic factors within. So we're going to talk about producers. Producers make their own food with the sun. So examples of producers would be plants or seaweed. And plants use a process called photosynthesis to make their own food, which is C6H12O6. So I'm just going to go through the equation real quick for photosynthesis. To make this balanced, I'm going to add coefficients of 6 in front of the CO2, which is carbon dioxide, in front of the H2O, which is water. And then plants need that good old sunlight. And those three things make glucose and oxygen. So this is one of the reasons why they say that oxygen or having plants in our living space is good, is because plants produce oxygen, which we need to breathe, but we're also good for plants because we breathe out CO2, and that's one of the compounds needed for photosynthesis to take place. So now we're going to move on to consumers. Consumers obtain energy or food by eating other organisms. So examples would be you, or barnacles, or fish. So here we have barnacles right here. And then up here is a crab. So both of those would be examples of consumers in the marine ecosystem. And then lastly, we have decomposers. Decomposers are organisms that break down dead or decaying organisms. So an example would be fungi, which is right here. And then the other example would be bacteria, which is right here. And we can find bacteria in the marine ecosystem as well. So this has been producers, consumers, and decomposers found within the ecosystems. All right, let's do some flashcards. So we'll start off with this. This is the marine ecosystem, the salt water. So are these rocks abiotic or biotic? That's right, they are abiotic. They are non-living factors. What is the consumer in this picture? Yep, the crab. The crab is considered a consumer because it has to eat other organisms in order to obtain energy. So, are these barnacles biotic or abiotic? That's right, the barnacles are biotic. They are living organisms. So, bacteria, are they decomposers or producers? That's right, bacteria are decomposers. So they obtain their energy by eating or breaking down decaying dead organisms. So in this picture, can you name one abiotic factor and one biotic factor? So there are several abiotic factors that I see in this picture. One abiotic factor would be the rocks in the background. The water is abiotic, and then you also see clouds, and those are considered abiotic as well. All three are non-living. I see seaweed, which would be biotic, and I also see trees in the background. Those would also be considered living, so they are biotic factors. Name the producer in this picture. Yep, the trees in the background. These weeds, little shrubberies, those would be producers as well. And the grass down here on the ground, very little of it, but yes, those would be producers. So, me, producer or consumer? That's right. I am a consumer, as you are too. We have to obtain our energy by eating or consuming other organisms. So I hope this was a little bit helpful, and till next time.